With Valentine's Day quickly approaching, I wanted to do a series of very short videos with chocolate and strawberry. So this is the second video. So in this video, we're going to use chocolate and we're going to cover our strawberries and we're going to put them on little sticks. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so what I have here is a piece of styrofoam that I've simply covered with some plastic wrap. And this is just going to allow me to take our little cake pop sticks and just put them into the styrofoam so that we can actually let our strawberries dry. Okay, so I've got my chocolate and my white chocolate all ready to go. And what you can do, I'll start with a small one. You can just get a little leaf off of that one. You can either leave the stem on, or what you can do is just grab it and give it a little twist and just pull it right off. And then what I like to do is just take a little bit of the white chocolate, since it dries much quicker than the dark, and just get it on there and just give it a little push. Come on. Just like that. Okay? Just like that, and you can just let that dry. And I'm going to do another one here. And if you find that it is a little bit hard, like that, you can just simply take your knife and just cut a little piece off. And we'll grab another cake pop stick into the white chocolate and then just put it in the middle and just give it a little push, and there we go. Okay, just like that. I'll do one more, and there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let these set up for about 2 minutes and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so once they've set up a little bit, you can just grab your strawberry and we'll just get it right into our chocolate and just zip it around just like that. And there we go, and we'll just let it drip just to get all of the excess chocolate off. The more you get off now, the less you're going to get on your little styrofoam block. So just take your time. Just let it all come off. So what I'm just going to let this drip a little bit. I'll just pause the tape, I guess, because you don't want to see me doing this. I want to make this series, you know, a faster series, so you can just zip through these and see which ones that you like and which ones interest you, and you might want to do them for Valentine's Day. So there we go. Okay, so there's number one. Now what I'll do is I'll just bring over my block and I'll just pop that in there. It is going to drip, so don't worry about it. Just like that. Okay, so there's our first one. Where are we? I'll move all this over so we can get back on camera. There we go. So there's number one. And then I'll get number two going here. Just like that. You know, and dipping into the white chocolate first with a little cake pop stick, that's optional. I do a lot of actual cake pops and I'm just used to doing that, but you probably don't have to do that step. If you're pretty confident, if you shove the stick in and take your chocolate and, you know, dip it into the chocolate and make sure you're on an angle, then I think you're going to be okay without actually doing that first step. Okay, so there we go. Alright, and we'll just get that one in there. There we go. Alright, so let's do another one. And I'll get that one on there. Try not to let them touch each other. And there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop these in the fridge for about 10 minutes just to chill them down. And then we'll come back and we'll put some white chocolate on those. Alright, so our strawberries have completely chilled down and the chocolate is nice and solid now. And what I decided to do, just on the fly, was to add a little bit of pink chocolate just because of Valentine's Day. So I just heated those up, the little pastels, and what I'll do now is I'm just going to take the strawberry and I'm just going to dip it in. And I don't want too much, I just want to make a little tip, just like that. And this is optional. I just wanted to do this just on the fly. So I've got one there. I'll do another one. Just like that. There we go. And our third one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these back in the fridge for a couple of minutes just so that the chocolate sets up. And then we'll put on our little finishing touch, which will be the white chocolate. So there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop these into the fridge and I'll be back when they're chilled. So for our last step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this melted chocolate and I'm going to grab myself a little one of these bags here, these sealable bags, and I'm just going to get some of the white chocolate in here. We're going to use this as a very simple piping bag. Okay. Just like that. I'm just getting it right into one of the corners. Okay, and I'm going to pull it out and just get it right in there. And we'll just get it right in the corner, just like that. I'll use my little spatula just to push it over, just like this. And what's really good about using these bags is that once you've finished with the chocolate, you can actually just take the bag and put it in the fridge, and these candy melts, you know, because the white chocolate, I'm using candy melts for this recipe, it sets up really, really well. And so once you're finished, you can put the bag in the fridge and just let it chill, and then you can take the bag and just shake it, and all of the chocolate will actually break away from the inside of the bag, and then you can just put it back into your little container. So that's a really good tip. Also, if this gets too cold, just zap it in the microwave on defrost just for a few seconds until it's all ready to use again. So at this point I'm going to go grab my strawberries and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I've got my strawberries and I've got my white chocolate in the bag, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a very, very tiny little bit off the corner. There we go. Okay. And we're ready to go. So I'm just going to grab this up just like I would with a piping bag and just squish it down into the corner. Being very careful. Now it's going to start coming out. I have to be careful with that. And then what I'm going to do, just going to grab one of our strawberries. And I'll get it right here. And I've got my little bag, and then we can just start doing a little design on it. So I'm just going to simply go around and just go around like this. You can do anything you wish. Just like that. Just like that. Perfect. Then we'll do another one. We've got one here. And what I can do is go this way. So just slowly turn the strawberry as you're applying the chocolate. And there we go. Anything goes. Any pattern you wish to do, you can do it. And our last one. So I'll just do the same pattern that I did in the first one. I'll just go all the way around. Just like that. Doesn't that look great? Yum! And there we go. So there's another idea that you can do for Valentine's Day. Chocolate covered strawberry pops. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.